Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Jackson Chastain.
All right, well, this is a live look at our satellite right now. I've got plenty of cloud cover across the region. That's really been the case throughout the day. We started off with a little bit of rain. That has now subsided. Thankfully, we're left with a little bit drier conditions across the viewing area. And we expect this cloud cover to persist throughout the evening. You might be wondering, how much rain did we get today? Was it a lot? Was it enough? Well, for some of us, it wasn't nearly enough because you got trace amounts up to the northwest. And for some of us, it was more than enough. Columbus, we really got the king's ransom here with nearly 3/4 of an inch of rain. So for good stuff going on here. Places like Starkville got closer to 1/4 of an inch. Macon got about 1/2 an inch over the past 24 hours. How does this affect our drought conditions? Well, it really doesn't do a whole lot because it really wasn't a whole lot of rain, especially if you're in these northern counties right here. Really didn't do anything, didn't make any dents. Not that it really matters anyways, because we're really not in serious drought conditions at the moment. We are in the low 40s in terms of temperatures. A little bit of a wind might add to your wind chill factor in that overnight hour. We drop down to the low 30s for that overnight low, and we're going to get colder over the next few days. That all starts tomorrow on Wednesday with your Window World forecast brought to you by Dax over here. You know, he looks a little depressed. I might be a little depressed because of how cold it's going to be. Actually, I'm not, because I love these temperatures, so I would be fooling myself if I said that. But we get up to the upper 40s, plenty of sunshine all across the board, even less cloud cover than there was today, which I think is a great thing. And you're going to love this forecast because it's sunshine all the way to Sunday, and basically through Sunday, we hover basically between the 40s and the 50s throughout that period. We do jump up a little bit to the 60s by the time we get to our Tuesday, but those lows, I think that's the most notable thing about this forecast, is that we're sitting in the mid to upper 20s basically for the next 6 nights. We do get closer to freezing, but still that's at freezing, so below freezing temperatures every night for the overnight. It's going to be one of those weeks where you just keep your heater cranked up nearly the entire time because you might be freezing otherwise. I woke up the other day and my apartment was set to about 53 degrees on the thermostat because I just hadn't changed the heat on yet.
You out of anybody should know when to change your heat.
Yeah, but I was bearing with it. It was all right. But then I was like, I had enough, so I cranked the heat up and it feels great now. But
I'm glad to hear that, man.
I was holding out.
Well, we appreciate the forecast. I didn't appreciate how the rain just kind of lasted throughout the morning. We was hoping that it would stop short, but you know, it wasn't a gully washer in the morning.
It wasn't a gully washer, and it was a little disappointing. Kind of felt like, you know, you're living in Seattle, but you know, it is what it is. You know.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, it's time to pay the bills. An area